Welcome back to FTL Multiverse. Still flying the Carnelian. And upstairs we made the mistake of selling our pre-torch. I'm big enough a man to say it. That was a mistake. Should not have sold that. Anyway. We'll make it work. We always do. And for not being able to start fires, we at least get the opportunity to deal more system damage. Anyway, let's keep it moving. There should be plants here. When you jump in, the vessel you've heard about turns to faces that hail you. The cultivator breaks to a toothy grin. Renegade, I've heard you've been killing some slavers lately. If you're interested in increasing that body count even more, I've got something you might want to consider. Ooh. Your slaver has been rising in the ranks of Tikaka recently. The base isn't hidden at this beacon. I've been planning on attack, but I don't think my ship can go at it alone. Base guarded by 3 ships at all times. I might be able to take 2, but 3 won't do, especially if they call for reinforcements. Yeah, sure. Oh, I'm just straight into it. Okay. See you on the other side. I do think we have bypass. Okay, let me just dive everybody in. I was hoping you would turn back. Wait, who's resisting in there? Trying to keep an eye on things here. There's a lot to keep my eye on. That's A as B, so we do need to dodge. Improved armories would be nice. Okay. Swiping at the enemy guard, you take a brief look inside the brig. There are no slaves. The ship wasn't a peddler, just a guard. Check on the cultivator. Have the cultivator clean up the other ships. The ship is on its last legs before it explodes. The crew managed to beam down to the slaver base. By the time you get down there to follow them, they're already ripping apart the occupants of the base. You meet the cultivator stepping out of the boss quarters, picking something out of their teeth. I felt good. Anyway, now that my ship is gone, I'm free to follow you. What do you say? Sure. What are you, anyway? I release poison spores in the room that weakens enemies. Will do less damage. Health is increased. Enemy crew in the same room heals slower. Produces action moves very slowly. Do you replace a crystal? Like, what does the poison do? Fine, I'll give it a try. Just know that I'm giving up something big for this. If we were still using the fire, I wouldn't do this, but So count yourselves lucky. Okay, what does the spore do? I just... Release poisonous cloud, yes, but what does it do? Nearby enemies take 60% increased damage from any source and are stunned 50% longer. Yeah, okay. Let's go. FTL charged, you have Explorer. Hail. No. Kill territory. Great. Could be worse, actually. I don't think I'm interested in the Salt Man. And by that I mean keeping him. System shock. An overcharged item up which causes cascading effect when it directly hits a room, dealing ion damage to all adjacent systems. Neat. Tony's. Oh, this again, I probably should have read that. Comedy MFK, hangers. Oh, yes. I remember. Vaguely. Oh, bother. Okay, the fact that you left probably means there's somebody else here alive. Yeah. I should bring my boarding crew back and deal with this first, right? In a bit. We're finally breaking through their weapon system, so smacking around that a little bit is Too late. Two would have guessed. What are these guys freaking made out of? Good lord. Kill them all again, Jesus. Safe to say my boarding crew isn't very strong. Okay, so ship's on fire. We can hear that much. The question is where. Okay. Bro, let's take the system casing over the slip scanner. That was kind of rough. Might want to hurry away, renegade. The Genocracy has dispatched military force to the sector, and things might get messy soon. Should expect a response. Fortunately, friendly radiant appears on screen. Who's more willing than to talk? HG has been hunting our species for far too long. We didn't want to risk all our war with the kleptocracy, but it's time to finally take a stand. We'll drive the guild out of this sector and force the kleptocracy to regulate their activity or die trying, and I don't plan on dying. Need some help? Yeah, take some missiles. Good luck, buddy. You must run, my crew. They've caught a rare case of space rabies from an econoid recovered during a raid on guilds. The shot got murdered by one of his friends. Moves could take control of the ship with its sack. So, drone shells, vampoids, ghosts, and lanius are immune. You think these guys would be too, because they won't suffocate now. I wonder if it... I need to know. Curiosity and all that jazz, you know? Let's see. I think they're gonna take damage. They're not... Oh, they are. Yeah, they are. Okay. Fire shell is dangerous considering how well protected they are, but you've cleared the ship of crew. The scrap is yours. So how did... No, you weren't fighting. Well, you were fighting, but you weren't being attacked. So even though these guys don't need to breathe, they still get killed by gas. Now we know. For sure. If I had to take a guess, I would have guessed they would take damage, but, you know, now we're sure. So then the ship has found themselves deep in scaled space. They don't seem scared of the ravenous hunters out there. Instead, they look fierce to see here. Oh great, now the Federation is getting involved with the guild. Oh, you got a conscience to stop killing innocent people, you scum. How dare you call us scum? Violent murder, yep, here we go. The battery room, huh? No. Again, call the scum. Let it be known, we do hold grudges. Not my fault if you send your crew to their death. Alright, final volley, I presume. Didn't care where to kill you. No, that's the name I haven't heard in a while. I thought he left for good after that whole, well, you know, I don't. Aw. Stuff isn't coming. It's a dreadful shame. I'm kind of interested. Of seeing stuff happen there, but we've tried and nothing. Unless there's like hidden augments involved. You got a runner. I could lower this to 1 and just counter every mind control, but don't need a power anywhere else anyway. Slug slush. Well, and he can continue fighting. That's kind of rude. Who's dead, leaving you with the ship? Cargo is yours. Blech. Seen a lot of things in trials, but you don't think you've ever seen the waste of half a Mantis fleet lying before a guild megastructure. A massive mechanic arm appears to be collecting the wrecks one by one and moving towards a small docking bay. Ooh. By the way, structure entered through a hangar door. We just fly in. Hi! Oh god, you aren't here to shut us down, right? No. Thank god, wait, so why are you here? Have you come to watch my operations? Here's pheromone extraction plant. Pheromone business is booming. I want to get a firm grip on it before those free Mantis monopolize the whole thing. Pheromone is just speed, isn't it? I'm gonna try it. It's only, wait, it says here. The movement and health. So where did the whole Mantis come from? Oh, well, we brought them from the ghosts. Yeah, that sounds believable. And where did the ghosts get this many Mantis? I don't know, that was a thing. Sure. Which one? Where is that? Is that on the next one? Oh. I keep grudges and occasionally, barely, really gullible too. Alright, well we know what goes on here, so blah 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 blah. What? Mind control? I'm not even going to take the blue option. Of course. It's going to be like, you try your micro and nothing happens. I've never been a big fan of blue options just going nowhere. There's no reason for them to be blue, if you know what I mean. You can have a white option and not have it be blue, I think. So, Saltman, is he a guy that I might want to keep? Continuously damage all nearby crew for a moderate duration. Slugs with extra damage. Moderate resistance, decreasing the healing speed of all other crew. Yeah. We're gonna need everybody we can get. Actually, we could probably just do this a little bit. Let the doors gain some strength back. Come on, tell me we win this fight. There we go. Take out the clansman cruiser, we hardly have time to celebrate. Another cruiser jumps in nearby, followed by another, and even larger fleet of clansmen behind even them. Now we could take all of these ships out. Oh boy. He has enough of you messing around the sector. You renegades hold no regard for the sanctity of the kleptocracy control of these nibblas and our right to exploit the resource within them. Surrender the salt man or be annihilated. No, screw you, and I'm tired of listening to your dumb accents. Clem don't get a chance to finish with a salvo of layers to take out the shields and engines, causing them to spiral into a nearby ship and crash into the market below in a fiery ball of destruction. Oscaris and Sylvan's ship, followed by the Saltman's own cruiser, firing away into the fleet. Sylvan had a particular well-armed ship, but he didn't think he was strong enough to scare away an entire fleet. Eventually, his departure from the guild left quite the impression. Which means that every time we defeat him, we too have a ship that could scare an entire fleet. Note the Sylvan assault crew land in front of you. I hope I'm not too late, stranger. Sylvan left nervously, then faces Oben, but before he can speak, he's cut off. They address me as a stranger, I'll crack open your skull. Wondering with Oben's been a long time out of his life. One of a scum-infested sector and being held captive in labs where they mutilate people for the fun of it. It was 6 years. He asked me how his life. I wonder how long a quote-unquote year would take when you're in space. Like, say where you start 300 and odd days, right? Then we go off into space. I'm sure we can keep saying 365 in a year. And then you go be another species, and on their home planet, a year is like 250 days. I guess at that point you start using like what are called star dates. I don't know. Anyway, still less nursery. I think they call that taxidermy. I did always find it distasteful. So I'm sorry for leaving. I didn't think I'd bear to see you again after so much time, but when I heard you might be in trouble, I came. Still too much of a coward, so I sent these friends of mine instead. I'm mad of you, but you have a lot of making up to do, but in the end you did come, that's worth something, I guess. We can talk the rest out later, now come here. So that Woven and crew carry over a large crew of scrap. Over transfer some blueprints for his vessel as well to you. Figuring the Federation might have some use for them. Sylvan heads back to his ship. Oben stands between the 3 ships with a look of decision in his eye. Sylvan turns to look at him. Oben shakes his head. Can't go with you, old friend. We just, well, you know how it went. Can forgive, but I can't forget. You're a merchant, I'm a bounty hunter. Continue your quest, buddy. Salt launcher. Doesn't take a missile. By heavy DOT, the crew for 20 seconds as well as damaging the hull. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching up to the series. We'll see you guys on next episode. Bye, everyone.